Yo, what is up, guys? I hope you're having a stellar Saturday. Today I thought we could talk about breakups. As some of you may know, who follow me on Tumblr, I went through a breakup the last couple months, and I did some things a little differently than some people do when it comes to handling breakups. And so I thought I'd share with you guys my edited version of how to actually handle a breakup. So, here we go. The very first thing you need to do when you're officially broken up is block and delete. Okay? There's going to be a little voice in your head that says, oh, well, maybe they didn't mean it and they might want to get back with me, and so I shouldn't, block them right now just in case they change their minds. Or you want to see what they're doing, you want to see how fast they get on someone else, and da-da-da-da-da. No, you don't. No, you don't. If they chose to break up with you, they decided that having you in their lives was not worth whatever the current circumstances were. So repay them the favor. Goodbye. Block them on all of your social media sites. Remove them from Skype, remove them from FaceTime, have their emails sent to the junk box. Do what you gotta do. And then, after that, go through your iPhone, your iPod, your iPad, your computer, your dressers, your photo frames, and your brain, and throw out everything and anything that reminds you of them. This is not petty, oh fuck, whatever. This is you removing triggers from your life. When you are finally at the point where you are having a great day and you are feeling like yourself again, and theoretically you look at your iPad because you need to look at a picture of whiteboard notes that you took, and you accidentally stumble across 20 pictures of your ex that you didn't realize were there, it'll ruin your day. Okay? So trust me, cleanse your life of them, remove the triggers, you will be so much happier that you did. Number 2, do not sit at home by yourself. I don't understand why this is the thing when you break up with someone, to sit in a dark room all by yourself, because all that does is make you completely consumed in that current situation. What I did was I went out with friends. I went and I had dinner with a bunch of friends, and you sit there and you don't even have to talk about it. You just sit and chat and remind yourself that you have an awesome life outside of that person. Sitting there, laughing, remembering that your face does that thing, the smile, does wonders. And it just, even if for 2-3 hours it pulls you out of thinking about the situation, it's totally worth it. Okay, number 3, do not drink. Now note, when I said going out with friends, I said to dinner, okay? This is also a thing that, when you think about it, makes absolutely no sense. You're already hyper-emotional. Why would you disinhibit yourself and exacerbate those emotions? It makes no sense. And literally, The only things that could possibly come out of you getting wasted after someone breaks up with you is either you make an ass out of yourself because you crawl home and you get on the computer or on the phone or whatever and you leave them some horrid message, or you look like a freak bawling in the corner of the bar by yourself. It's not good, it's not smart, it makes no sense. People say they do it to forget about what's going on. You're not going to forget that someone just dumped you. You might forget that you were crying in the corner because you were blackout, but that doesn't mean that you forgot about the situation. And really all that does is put off actually dealing with those emotions, which is what you need to be doing in order to actually get over someone. He's hunting a lizard. Number 4, go to the gym. Again, it is for some reason customary to drive to the nearest store, buy 16,000 calories worth of ice cream, and then probably some cookies, and then go home and spoon feed it into your face when you have a breakup. All that's going to do is the next morning, you're going to wake up still heartbroken and now like 5 pounds heavier than you were the day before. And I have a feeling that's not going to boost your self-confidence. So go to the gym. Take your frustration out on a treadmill or a boxing bag or any machine of your choice, whatever it is. Not only will you feel good because you got a workout in and you'll feel skinnier or whatever, but when you work out, your body releases endorphins which make you happy. It's science. Number 5, take a break from social media. Even if you block them on Facebook, you will inevitably be scrolling down your news feed one day and a mutual friend of yours will post a picture with them or tag them in some fun excursion or something like that. And you will instantly go batshit crazy. You will unblock them, creep to your heart's content, and undo all of the work that you've done thus far. So deactivate your Facebook. Delete the app button on your phone for Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and just cleanse your life of all that crap. Because the only person that you need to be worrying about right now is yourself, okay? It doesn't matter if your best friend Betty Sue from high school just got engaged. You'll survive if you find out a week later. Also, it doesn't matter how much you like her or her current fiance, you will be pissed because they're happy and in love and you are now heartbroken. Don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I promise you, people survive. I went a week and a half. My Facebook was deactivated, I had blocked Tumblr, I had done all this stuff, and it was great. And in fact, I was way more productive than I've ever been in my entire life when I did it. Now, if you don't listen to that last piece of advice, at least do not post that picture and status that we all have become so accustomed to seeing. The, Look at me and my friends out at the bar having so much fun. I'm so over them. They don't even exist. I'm just happier than I've ever been in my whole life. Or going out with the bros to go mac on chicks. Watch out. Really? There is not a single person who sees that picture or reads that status, including the person that you are trying to show you are over, that believes that. If you were together for months and you got broken up with a day ago, you are not over it. We all know you're not over it. And in fact, posting something like that is more telling of how much you're not over it than if you had maybe decided to be a mature person and not post that. It's not a good look, and just please don't. No. Number 6. The resolution that you are looking for is not in someone else's bed. There are so many other ways to feel comfort in this world that crawling into someone else's bed and having an intimate experience with them to help you get over someone that you inevitably are still in love with is just, it shouldn't even be an option in your mind. There is no way that that betters your progress in getting back to who you were before this happened. It doesn't make sense. Don't do it. You will inevitably regret it. And again, it kind of shows more how not over it you are than how over it you are. And it's childish. So just don't, please don't. And you could get an STD or pregnant. And last but not least, number 7, respect what you had. It is extremely easy to let a breakup taint an entire relationship. And it's very easy to point out their flaws and talk shit and run your mouth because you have known them on an extremely intimate level for however long you were dating. So you saw the good and the bad. And vice versa, they saw the same in you. But I think, for me, one of the most profound decisions that I made when it came to handling my last breakup was I wasn't going to let my mind or others' attempts to make me feel better discredit the however many months that we were together. To say that when a relationship ends that you wasted this many months or this many years on them is completely untrue. Inevitably in that time there were periods where you were extremely happy. With every relationship you learn more about yourself, about what you're looking for. And I especially learned to love myself more through his eyes. And the fact that life happens and people grow apart and circumstances are not ideal, and sometimes that means that people break up, that could never take away from the months of incredible, incredible love that I felt. And I just think for your own sanity, it's so much healthier to look at the situation for what it actually is. Life happened. They did not have it out for you the entire time you were dating. Do not let your mind go running into these crazy places, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. Eventually, it won't hurt anymore. You will run across a picture of them or hear their name, and you won't feel that pit in your stomach. That day will come. And it's almost a blessing that you feel this sort of pain from losing someone, because that means that they meant that much to you. And you had such a deep connection with someone that it was worth mourning. And sooner than you think, you will find the right person. And your ex will not exist as something that's missing from your life, but rather a piece of your history that has brought you to where you're at. So chin up. You'll be fine. I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and that you're having an awesome Saturday. I'm gonna go study. Alrighty guys, I'll catch you on the other side.